see how far I have to stand back. There we go. Okay, let's go. So starting with your feet together, point your toes out to the corners of the room and align your heels so your feet are directly underneath your hips. Bend the knees slightly, draw the shoulders back, and imagine that piece of strength lengthening your body all the way up to the ceiling. Pop your hands in your hips, find your neutral position. So we've got A to the front, C to the back, tilt the pelvis forwards, find that middle ground. From here, pop your hand on your rib cage, one hand on your tummy, take a deep breath in through the nose, and exhale out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose, and exhale out through the mouth, and draw those tummy muscles in. Take your head out to the side, lower down, chin into chest, up through the other side. So all in your own time, feel that pull either side of your neck. And coming back to center, looking up to the ceiling. Lower down to the floor. And again, up to the ceiling. And lower down. One more. Up to the ceiling. And lower down. Keep your chin to your chest. Bring your arms round in front of you in a semicircle and pull forward. So you put a nice stretch across your shoulders into your neck. And exhale, open up the arms. And coming in again. And big exhale, open up the arms. So palms wide, shoulders relaxed. Bend your knees. You're twisting your upper body from side to side, leaving your hips directly to the front of the room. So follow your arms around with your head. Some upper body mobility. So keep focusing on drawing your shoulders back, core engaged. Coming back to center, arms by your side, going to some big shoulder rolls. And coming forwards. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Arm circles. So we're reaching down towards your foot, up, twist around, and again, down, up, twist. That's 2, 3, 4, coming 10, 5, one more, 6, same arm comes forwards, going down towards the floor, swoop up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one more, and 6, other arm, going down towards the floor, turn away, 2, 3, 4, so it's almost like a deep squat as you come down towards the floor, 1 more, same arm comes forwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more, 5, and 6. Shake the arms off, going into our half roll downs. So feet are underneath hips. We're going to roll the shoulders forwards. Chin goes onto chest, really tuck in that tummy. You're going down vertebrae by vertebrae. And then when your hands get to just above your knees, pull those shoulders back into that flat back position. So you should be able to have a tray on your back. Arching back up, chin goes back onto chest, rolling up slowly. Roll the shoulders out. We're going to do that 2 more times. So run forwards, chin onto chest. Focus on tucking that tummy, creating the bridge with your back down to your knees and pull back. Squeezing the glutes, rolling up. So it's a really slow, controlled movement. Shoulders back, 1 more. Coming forward, chin onto chest. Tuck in. So make it fluid. As soon as you get to your knees, draw back into your flat back position. From here, you're holding that flat back position. We're going to do some arm movements. We're going forwards, back onto your knee, 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 and to the side. We'll keep the core engaged, still working. Head and neck in alignment, back onto the knee, arching up. And roll the shoulders back. Okay, going down on the legs. We're lifting up a knee, taking a big lunge out to the side and touching down onto your foot. You're then lifting the other leg up and open and touching down again. So you're doing 8 of those all together. So up, opening up the hips, touching down. So a bit of a groin stretch at the same time. Move this back. Touching down. Hold the last one. Lost count. I'll do 2 more. 1 and 2. So on your last one, you're holding onto your ankle. You're trying to get your elbow into the inside of your knee and push into it as much as you can. So shoulders are still drawn back. Back is nice and straight. You're lifting your arm up towards the ceiling, down towards the floor. And again, up towards the ceiling, down towards the floor. 1 more, up towards the ceiling, and down towards the floor. Over to the other side, elbow onto the inside of your knee. Push into it as much as you can. Lift up. Lower, 2 more, up. Lower, last one, lifting up. And lower. From here, keeping your hands on the floor, toes are facing center. Now, if you're bendy, you can get your hands all the way onto the floor, palms of your hands. Stretching out the hamstrings. We're going to bend the knees and push up. Bend the knees, push up. Last one, bend the knees and push up. Slowly rolling up and roll the shoulders out. We're going to get ready to go down onto the floor. So feet underneath hips, rolling forwards. Let gravity take you over your toes and then slowly walk yourself out into prone. So hands underneath shoulders, okay? Bottom up to the ceiling. Try and get your heels to touch the floor behind you. Now, if you've got really tight calf muscles, be super careful with this one. And you're coming back into the prone and you're driving your knees down towards the mat. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes are coming in towards you now and heels come out to the corners of the room. So I'm stretching all 3 muscles of the calf. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels come in towards you, toes come out to the corners. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. And bottom comes up. Draw yourself back. Deep breaths. Bend the knees. Walk your hands back towards your toes. And then slowly rolling up. Whew. And roll out the shoulders. Okay, we should be nice and warm now. We're going to do 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. I'll stop and demo. Can't see. Here we go. And I'll tell you when you're halfway as well. So we're going to start on our feet. It's up to you whether you want to use weights. Okay, first one. One weight. We're doing our wood chop. So we're coming up from the shoulder, lunging down towards your foot and pushing up again. Now challenge is to raise your leg, bend down, raise your leg. You need to put your foot down onto the floor each time you come up, then you can do so. Don't let the weight fling down towards the floor. You're controlling it, otherwise you'll end up hurting your back. Okay, so 45 seconds. 45 seconds for one side, then 45 seconds for the other side. So shoulders relaxed. Weight is above your shoulder. Core engaged. We're taking a big lunge out. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lunging down. All your weight is on your bent leg. Push up, down. Deep breaths. Exhale down. Inhale when you're there. Exhale pushing up. You should be able to feel it in your glutes. You're already over halfway. Really drive off that bent knee. All your weight should be in that knee and that leg. Nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. So we've got 15 off. And we're going again. So weight just above shoulder. 4. Oh, hang on. 4, 3, 2, 1. So going down. Push up. So focus on your posture. Core engagement. Control your weight.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, watch yourself talking to me. Over halfway. Push up. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, pop that down. Next one, if you have light weights, you can use your weights because your arms are up in a W and you can't let your elbows drop down, okay? So anything 1.5 you can use because you can hold them up here, okay? We're going to do curtsy lunges. So we're going down, up towards the elbow, down, up towards the elbow, okay? No leaning forwards, don't let your arms drop. 45 seconds on one leg, 45 seconds on the other leg. Ready to rumble. So shoulders drawn back, arms up in the W, don't let your elbows drop. Down, up. Slow and controlled. Your back should be nice and straight. Remember, we don't want to go down like this. Excellent. Lots of glutes tonight. Over halfway. Bit of balance in here as well. Hip mobility. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, same again on the other leg. Again, don't let your elbows drop. Keep them up in that W shape. Get ready to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Going down, up. Did have a wobble then. One side's always better than the other side, isn't it? Deep breaths. Feel that burn in your glutes. Keep focusing on posture. Draw in those abdominals. Well over halfway. Push through. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay. Next one. We are going to do some squats. We're going to do a few different types of ones. First one, with narrow. So we're going narrow, wide, narrow, wide. Now it's going to be tough because we're only moving one leg for 45 seconds and then we're moving the other leg for 45 seconds. Optional weight, but if you want to use weights, you can either have them either side or close to your chest, okay? Up to you. Shoulders drawn back, narrow first. Take a leg, 4, 3, 2, 1. So narrow, wide, narrow, wide. So keep checking your positioning. Remember, you should be able to lift your toes off of the floor as you're in your squat. Shoulders drawn back, over halfway. Oh, too many squats. Three, 2, 1. Shake the legs out and go out the other leg. Oh, okay. More squats after this, but we'll do some sumos instead, okay? 3, 2, 1. So narrow, wide, narrow, wide. Remember, your weight should be towards your heels and your midfoot. Shoulders drawn back, tummy muscles drawn in. Over halfway. Oh, legs on fire. 4, 3, 2, 1. Next one. With some balancing as well. Sumos. So toes are going to be wide. We're going to go down, 2, 3. As we come up onto our toes, you might not be able to see this, weights can come above your head, okay? So down, 2, 3, squeeze the glutes coming up onto your toes, weight above head. If you're struggling with the balance, pop your heels down and don't rise onto your toes. Oh. Ready to go. Toes to corners, weight to chest if you want to. So go down, 2, 3, toes, lift up. Heels come down first. Down, 2, 3, squeeze glutes up into toes, reach up. So it's not really controlled. 2, 3, squeeze the glutes, toes. Down, 1, 2, 3. Coming up, squeeze. Down, 2, 3, squeeze. Lifting up. Slow it down. Nearly there. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Lunges. So we'll do some plyo work. You can have your weights either side. I'll show you without first. Do this leg. Sally, we've done these ones before. So we're reverse lunging, and you're either bringing your knee up in front, that's option 1, or reverse lunge, and you're coming up onto your toe, okay? And that drive up is a plyo exercise that really helps raise your heart rate. It's really good for balance and mobility exercise as well. So we do one leg first, and then the other leg. You don't have to spring up onto your toes if you don't want to. So take a leg, 2, 1. So reverse lunge, optional spring up. Shoulders are still drawn back. Engage the core. Can be a bit wobbly. Any dodgy knees, don't lunge down as far. They do help to strengthen the muscles around the joints. The spring helps work the calves. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Oh, heavy on the legs already. This week for Thursday. Going to the next one. Again, shoulders drawn back. Weights either side. Core engaged. Other leg. Off you go. Reverse lunge. Coming up. I can't concentrate today. Have a focus spot. Help stop you wobbling like me. Really bad example. Over halfway. Four, 3, 2, 1. Right, let's give the legs a little bit of a rest. We're going to go down on the mat and do some tummies. After tummies, we're going to do some planks and some prones. Okay, so we're still working our core regardless. First one we're going to do some Russian twists. So if you want to use your weight, have it in your hands and you're twisting from side to side. So it's really important that you twist as much as you can and look at your weight. You want to make it harder, you lift your feet and you touch down either side. So it's similar to the back tilt lower. Get yourself into a comfortable position. Pelvis is tilted and you're twisting from side to side, okay? 45 seconds. Ready to go. So back, tilt, lower, off you go. Twist, twist, twist. So really twisting to the side, working every glute. Keep going. Halfway there. Got about 20 seconds left. Push through. 4, 3, 2, 1. Next one. Figure an 8 with a weight or without a weight. So it's the same back tilt lower, legs are up, and your weight is being fed through your legs in a figure of 8. Now it really is a burner, this one, so if you need to stop at any time, you can drop your weight and just pretend, which you're almost pedaling your legs around at the same time. So just relax. Get ready to go. Deep breath. Back, tilt, lower, lift. Off you go. Deep breath. You can change directions if you want to, but it massively confuses me. I can't do it. Have a rest at any point. Over halfway. Feel the burn. Reposition if you need to. 4, 3, 2, 1. Next one. We are on our backs. If you want to, you can have a weight to the ceiling. Your legs are up towards the ceiling. All you're doing is lowering your legs down towards the floor and back up again. So it's a really slow lower down and back up. If you're struggling, you can do alternate legs. So down, back up, exhale, down, come back up, okay? Encourage to join us, Ted.
Yes, ready.
So get ready to go. Optional weight ceiling and optional legs. Oh, Ted's right. Ted. Lower down. Back up. Exhale. Down. And back up. Exhale, down. So it can only just be a small movement like this. I can still feel it. Maybe for my hip flexors because they're so tight. I'll try and do alternate. Have a go with the flex foot. Pointed toe. Come on, we're nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Okay. Now, right, I did this one on Tuesday. It was quite good. We are doing touching the heels. So obviously, the further you put them away from you, the more you're working your oblique. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, hold. Okay. Mix it up a bit.
Yes, ready.
So heel touches first, and then we're going to bicycle touches.
4,
3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, coming up. 1, 2, 3, hold. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, hold. 4, 1, 2, 3, hold. You can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, hold.
2,
And stop. Roll ups, legs extended, roll ups with a twist. We have a weight. We go into a shoulder press. The weight comes down in front and you lower yourself down. You can then go into a bit of a tricep movement with your weight and you lead it back up again above your head. 45 seconds.
yes, ready.
Shoulders relaxed, core engaged. 4, 3, 2, 1. Going down. Biceps. Roll. So exhale down.
Halfway there.
Inhale when you're down. Exhale up. Ready there? 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next one. Do last one of the tummies, but there's 2 lots, and we are doing a bow and arrow like movement. So if I show you from this side, I have a weight, nice posture, arms come to the front. We're drawing back and up. So do one side first, pulling back and up. It is quite a lot of pressure. You don't have to use weights if you don't want to. So push aside, 45 seconds one side, then the other. So you only have one weight. 3, 2, 1 arm out in front. So going back and up. Up. Drawing back. Up. Exhale down. And up. Back. less than 20 seconds. You're following your elbow back with your head. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Lots of work from the obliques tonight. We're going to go into some frames and planks after this. 4, 3, 2, 1. So other side, draw it back. Follow your elbow. Twist.
Halfway there.
20 seconds left. Breaths. Down.
4,
3, 2, and 1. Right. Prone number 1. I'm going to use the weights for some of these ones. First one, you need one weight. See, my weight's camouflaged in my mat, but it's here. It's in the middle of my mat. Hands at either side of your weight. Now, you can do this on your knees as well. You just tilt the pelvis forwards, and you're lifting up your weight with one hand, passing it through the other side. The important thing is if you're on your knees is that you don't go like this, and you don't end up going like this, which will hurt your back. In full prone, I'd have my legs slightly wide and hip width apart for balance, and you're moving your weight under, okay? Some people throw their weights across the floor by accident, so be careful.
ready.
45 seconds, have a rest at any point. Hands on each shoulders, weight in the middle, extend, off you go. Just concentrate. Breathe in.
Halfway there.
Got 20 seconds left. Four, 3, 2, 1. Pull back. Next one. Now this is more of a cardiovascular movement. It's a reverse plank, but it's a moving reverse plank. Now I struggle with this one sometimes because of my shoulder, but I'll give it a go. So we're up into a kind of reverse plank like this, and you're touching your toe. Okay, so you're working your triceps, shoulders, core. It's almost a full body exercise. So we'll have a go. Calm down at any point.
Get ready.
So hands are facing the front. Pop them on the floor,
4,
lifting up, 2, 1. So touch your foot. With deep breaths, keep the core engaged. I will say your bottom drops towards the floor, lifting up from the hips. 20 seconds. Oh, no, fell down. That's my bad shoulder. There's no strength in it anymore. My own fault. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay that down. Next one, we're on our feet, but we come down onto the mat. Now the trick for this one is, we've done this one before, Sally, as well. Feet are underneath your hips. we're rocking forwards and backwards from a squat. So we're in a squat position, your arms are forward, ready to take you down onto your mat. So prone, knees down, push up, prone, walk your hands back towards your toes, back into your squat. So at no point are you coming up to standing, you're always in that squat. It's closest to standing you'll get.
Ready.
Let's get ready. Squat, arms forwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. So rocking forwards. Prone, drop the knees. Push up, prone, walking back. Squat. And again, you're walking forward. So on your own time, there's no rush. I want to see all positions. Press up, prone, walking back, squat, back into prone, drop the knees, push up, prone, squat, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah. Few breaths after that one. I think because you concentrate so much on all the different positions as well. Okay, last one. And this one, oh no, I don't have those weights. Okay, I'm going to demo one side because of my shoulder. You're either in full prone and you're threading through and coming up into a T. We're going to do half. So 22.5 seconds on one side and 22.5 seconds on the other side. You're on your knees, pelvis is tilted forward, you're threading through, and you can twist up towards the ceiling. You want to make it even harder, you can thread through up to the ceiling with a weight. Up to you. I'll tell you when we're halfway.
Ready.
Change sides. Let's get ready. 4, 3, 2, 1. So thread through into a T. And again, thread through into that T. T. Keep breathing, it's easy, hold your breath. Halfway there, change sides. Four, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Another toughie. Side planks. Side planks with a twist. 2 side planks. Elbows underneath shoulders. You're either fully extended. Now, what you can do is just hold your side plank. Otherwise, you're maintaining that side plank, lifting your way up to the ceiling. Whoop, back down to the floor. Ceiling and floor. I'm going to start with my good shoulder, I think. I think I've had enough. Right, ready to go. Elbow underneath shoulder, extend the leg. You can bend your bottom leg if you need to. Ready? Coming up. 4, 3, 2, 1. So don't let that hip drop. Lifting the waist up towards the ceiling. Feel that pinch in your waist. You've got about 20 seconds left. Follow your weight to the ceiling. Four, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm so happy that one. I'm going to pretend with this one. My shoulder. It's not good. Okay, so elbow underneath shoulder. Next side. 3, 2, And 1. This is up. And lower. Up. Lower. Up. Lower. And lower. Keep it moving. I won't tell you when you're halfway. I'll just give you the 4-second countdown. You might have even heard it. Never mind. Ted, that's my shadow, darling. Lifting. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we've got time for one more. So why not finish on our feet? And we will do some more squats because we love a squat. Beachy bottoms for the summer. We're going to do wider squats into a shoulder press. So if you want to use weights, you can use weights. We're just going to squat down, squeeze the glutes, and push up into a shoulder press. If you want to make it harder, I can only show you with one because I'm shoulder. You squat down. As you're in the squat, you go into your shoulder press. You push back down again, stand up into a shoulder press, okay? When you're in the squat and you reach up, you get a really big pull on your abdominals. It's just not that good for dodgy shoulders. So I can't lift up properly. We'll have a go. We'll have a go. So weights chest. Slightly wider than hip width. 3, 2, 1. So you squat, push, back again, up, push, down. Shoulder press, chest, squeeze the glutes, up, back, squat, shoulder press, squat, push, down, push. Squeeze those glutes when you're in standing. You've got about 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Right, cool down. Let's change the music up. Where are you? There you are. We'll start from standing because we were standing. And we will start, or we'll finish how we start. So feet together, point your toes to the corners of the room and align your heels so your feet are directly underneath your hips. Bend the knees, draw those shoulders back. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, push that pelvis forwards, finding the middle ground. Take your head out to the side, lower down, child's chest, and up through to the other side. And down. Slide, take your head back to centre, looking up to the ceiling, down to the floor. And again, up to the ceiling. Lower down to floor. Keep chin onto your chest. Clasp your hands together in front of you and create a semicircle with your arms. Exhale, open up, palms of the hands on the bottom of your back and squeeze your elbows in towards you. Still keeping your knees slightly relaxed. No locked joints. And release that down. Some shoulder rolls to the back. Come to the front. Okay, let's go away down to the floor. Feet underneath hips. I want you to put one elbow in one hand, one elbow in the other hand, and let gravity just take you over your toes. It helps stretch out the lower back. into your hamstrings. From here, walk yourself out onto your mat. Lower yourself down. Push the upper body up. Stretch out the lower back. And lifting up, open up the knees slightly. Reach forwards as much as you can. And coming up onto all fours. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Arching your back up towards the ceiling. Lowering down. So in your own time, arching up. Lower down. Squeezing, arching up. And lower down. Coming up onto your knees. You're going to take one knee out in front at a right angle and hands are on your hips. I want you to tilt the pelvis forwards and get a big stretch through that quad. Put one hand on the inside of your knee, push into it and reach behind. And coming back to center, switch legs. Right angle in front, hands on hips. Tilt the pelvis forwards. Put one hand to the inside of your knee, push into it, and reach behind. And coming back to center. Hands on the floor, tuck your toes under, and you're pushing yourself up into the calf stretch. Bend the knees and walk your hands back towards your toes. Slowly rolling up. And roll out the shoulders. We'll finish off with a couple of deep breaths. So one hand on the rib cage, one hand on your tummy. Relax the knees, shoulders. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale. And again. And one more in through the nose. And exhale. Out through the mouth.